I'm not going to turn a debate on anyone. Yeah, if they're willing to answer the question. If you want to answer the question, but there's this argument. I want to show, because what my experience has been.
Is that the question? Is it? Yes. That's the one question. Give me one question. Give me one question.
One second. The reason I'm doing this is because when knowledgeable Christians get asked questions, when I'm told I run from knowledgeable Christians, these knowledgeable Christians don't want to talk about Christianity. Okay. Can you answer the question?
Can I answer that question? Let me start recording myself.
You want to answer the question?
Why do I trust Paul?
Yeah.
Clip it on the thing.
So what do you mean by trusting Paul? What does that mean, trusting Paul?
Remember the camera's this side, yeah.
So by trusting Paul, what do you mean by trusting Paul?
Do you believe he's a reliable source of information? Is what he says trustworthy? That type of thing.
Yeah, well, I believe that he's written most of the New Testament, and so
Why?
And the New Testament is commissioned by God.
So this is the important part.
Why? Why do I trust Paul? Who says I'm trusting Paul?
Okay, let me start again. Do you trust Paul?
I trust him. I trust the word of God. I trust the New Testament.
Okay, let me explain something. If Paul isn't trustworthy, if Paul isn't trustworthy, Christianity collapses.
The cameramen here, they're in the way.
It doesn't collapse.
Would you like me to demonstrate it?
The foundations of the New Testament.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
It's not based upon Paul. You see,
It's not.
It isn't based upon Paul. It's the foundation of Christianity.
How do you know about Christ?
We know about Christ through the New Testament.
Okay. And why do you trust the New Testament?
That's just showing us in focus. That's why it looks really odd.
Why do you trust the gospel?
Because it speaks about the Messiah.
How does it make it true? How does it make what the gospel say true? So for example,
Fulfillment of prophecy. Remember, I gave you one question. I didn't give you a series of questions. I gave you one question. I have a question for you, by the way.
One second. No, this is the question I'm asking you.
And that's it, but not substitute.
No.
I said one question. And I have one question for you.
Understand one thing.
This is going to be very short for your YouTube.
Understand one thing. I'm only here to talk about this today. That's all I'm here to talk about.
Talk about this?
To ask Christians
Yes.
why you trust Paul.
Okay.
Now,
what was my answer? I've answered the question.
Your answer. No, I'm going to tell you your answer in a minute.
What is my answer?
Yeah, because he wrote the New Testament. Most of the New Testament was your response.
I'm not trusting.
You don't.
I'm trusting Jesus.
Okay.
Okay? Because as I've already qualified already, Jesus is the foundation of Christianity.
No. Paul's understanding of Jesus.
You can say no what you like. Jesus is the foundation.
How?
He is the rock.
All right, show me. Tell me.
He's the prophesied Messiah.
How do you know this?
Because it's
No.
prophesied. You're not listening.
I'm listening.
You're performing for your YouTube channel. You're not listening.
I'm responding every word you're
Why?
saying.
But I haven't finished. You're interrupting. So that's what you're doing. Jesus is the foundation.
Go on.
I'm answering your question about
Wait,
why
so
he's the foundation.
my question is this.
No. This is
One
my
second.
answer. No. This is the answer. Because he is the Messiah. The Messiah is prophesied in the Old Testament. Isaiah 53. Daniel 7. You can do that all you like. But I have one question for you. I have one question for you.
Okay.
I've answered your question.
I should rephrase my original question.
I told you this is going to be a short clip for your YouTube
Let me.
channel. I have one question
Okay,
for you.
I understand
I've
one
answered
thing.
your question.
I don't need some content from you to
I don't care what you need.
Okay, I understand that.
No, that's great.
Okay.
But I don't care what you need.
So let me
Or your
rephrase
YouTube
my
channel.
question.
Okay.
Let me rephrase your question. You know it's true. It's true. I should ask this question initially. Do you trust Paul? What he says is true.
Do I trust Paul? I trust God.
No, do you trust Paul?
I trust God.
No, do you trust Paul?
I trust God used Paul.
All right.
As
Can I answer the question?
Yeah, one question for you. I have one
Can I answer the question?
I'll let
Can I
that
answer the
question
question?
happen. Come on,
Can I answer the question?
it's a fair exchange.
Okay, there we go again. Knowledgeable Christians
one
in the
question.
park.
Exchange, it's a
He can't even admit he trusts Paul.
One question.
X.
You don't
I can't even get to the Y. I can't even get to the
He
Y.
didn't want to answer my question. Notice that. He didn't want to answer. I only have one question.
Okay.
I only have one
I am
question.
being fair.
I only have one
I am being fair. This is why I came to ask questions about it.
I only have one
If this
question.
Christian can't respond,
I only have
this
one
Christian
question.
can't admit he trusts Paul.
I only have one question. I have one question. All right?
But
Do you want to answer my question? One question. It's not very good. He doesn't want it. All he wants to do is perform for his YouTube channel.
That's what I want, my brother. Understand something, please. And be fair. Whenever I come to Speaker's Corner, I roll my sleeves up and deal with whoever comes with it, except when he's
Very nice.
this is not being fair. Now you know, when I come to Speaker's Corner, I roll my sleeves up and I deal with whatever comes to me. The only people I don't debate are the pigeons. Okay? You know the characters. Alright. These people I don't give validation or my time to.
You're not saying that here.
I know I'm not counting pigeons. No, I've never seen this guy before. I've seen his cross. Oh, okay. Today, and it's not just today, it's going to be a theme. When I come to Speaker's Corner, I've come to get a question answered. And I'll tell you how honest I am with this. If a Christian gives me a response to this that makes me think, I'll go home, I'll reflect, and I'll make a YouTube video in response to that particular point. I won't ad hoc response to it. I'll go, think, reflect. This is my question of the day today. Nothing else. No, I don't care. See, there's many people to ask this question to. I'm not one of them.
It's not an exchange, is it? It's not an exchange. You're just saying, give me, I'm giving you nothing
This
back.
is all I've come for, mate.
No, it's all about you. It's all about you.
It's all about
I told you his YouTube channel. That's all I've come for.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think you make yourself look good. I don't think you know.
I'll keep it rolling just in case.
I have one
I don't think you're not going to get
and
that.
he didn't want to hear my question.
When we're filming, the filming's awful because it's just the back of your head. And these guys, I can't move. So make it out. So make sure you're facing the camera. That'll be next level. Or just try and move the guy because it always rotates. Huh? Oh no, yeah, I know, but I've got to go all the way around.
I move, I don't have any problem. Tell me I will move.
No.
Today I'm not really bothered.
You have religion.
Yeah, it's not.
You're promoting
I think
yourself.
Can I be honest with you? I wasn't even gonna. When the rain came, we were sat in a car thinking, shall we both coming?
This is the only way to go.
what's this? Go on.
He said he's got one question.
Go on then, go for
And
it.
he
Why
said-
not? Why not?
What's your question?
He's the only way.
What's your question?
I'm
I'm going to be charitable.
Thank you. I'm glad you're being charitable. My question is this.
No, he can't answer the question about Paul.
He's trying to. He's giving you his answer.
He didn't.
Hamza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
What was his
giving you
answer?
But now
What was his answer?
Hold on, Hamza. We've
What was
moved
his answer?
on. We've moved
What
on.
was his answer?
Yeah, what was his answer
was his
though?
answer?
What was his
What was
answer?
his answer?
What was his
What was
answer?
his answer?
He said he trusts
You said he
God.
answered
He
it.
said he trusts God.
No, what was his answer?
What's your favourite dinner? I like blue. I like the colour blue.
What was his answer?
Come on.
You said you were allowed to.
I'll be charitable. What's your question?
I can't help but talk now, bro.
My question is, why would you not debate Sam Shimon live when you said you would do after Ramadan? After Ramadan, then you didn't.
Oh, okay, I'll explain why. Because, I'll be honest with you, there's an adage, right? If you wrestle with a pig in mud, you're just going to get muddy. Yeah, I swear. The guy's an imbecile. The guy's an ignoramus. The guy's despicable, dirty. Filth comes out of his mouth at every opportunity, and I have no reason to validate this geezer.
He said you would.
Nothing positive.
He said he would after Ramadan. Ramadan came and went. Sorry.
Did you say you would?
Ramadan came and Ramadan
you would
went.
debate?
He said he would,
No, that's
and then he didn't. He
Me and John,
He said he would.
me and John considered debating logic and science. Okay. But then what happened afterwards, on reflection, contemplation,
So nothing actually changed, just on reflection.
Yeah. No. I have this saying.
Yeah. So
I don't
reflection.
reward bad behaviour.
Okay, that's fine. I've heard you say it before.
And that's
So
it.
nothing actually changed from you saying that you would debate him,
Apart from
except from a
Apart
reflection.
from me, yes.
He said he would,
Nothing
and then he
changed.
didn't. And he changed his mind.
But
You changed your mind.
But John did debate.
How reliable is that?
I can't remember.
How's that for authenticity?
Well, they're trying to say, but I wouldn't buy into your reasoning.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, you like Sam Shimon?
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I don't know. I
Do
think
you
it's
think
quite
he's a nice guy?
aggressive. No, but
He
I
said
think it's quite.
I'll debate you
Does
live.
he say
after
dirty,
Ramadan.
despicable things? Does he not insult the prophet in every other sentence? No, does he not? Does he or not?
If you've agreed
Does he or not?
something and
Does
then
he or
you've
not?
just changed your
Does
mind,
he or not?
that's the
Does
argument.
he
I
or
don't
not?
know
He
him.
agreed.
I
Okay, let me answer.
You would.
I'll make it easy. I agreed to debate Chris, yeah, from Speakers Corner.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then he starts mouthing off online and all that. I'm like, you know what, forget you. Okay, then I agreed to debate Bob.
So this is about your ego. I don't know if you realise
It's not
what you're saying is ego.
Nothing's ego.
Really-
Nothing's ego. I don't reward bad behaviour. I don't reward bad behaviour. Okay.
I've heard you say that.
I repeat this consistently, and I am consistent with it, right? I was going to debate Bob on this.
So you both had an answer today.
One second.
on
One second.
your
One second.
questions
What
answered.
was his answer? What was his answer?
What
What was his answer? What was his answer?
You're
What was
manhandling
his
me.
answer? Yeah, manhandled. What was his answer? What was his answer? What was his answer? You said I had an answer. What was his answer?
Yeah, you can't remember.
Yeah.
Trust God.
You know I didn't get an answer.
You trust God.
My answer's recorded.
There's many books in the New Testament.
I know it's a scary question.
Not scary at all.
You can't even admit you trust Paul.
Paul's road to Damascus.
Why would you trust Muhammad?
Most of them.
Why would you trust Muhammad? Who wrote the Quran?
People trust Paul.
Muhammad didn't write the Quran.
Totally
Why would you trust
anti-Christian.
Muhammad? Why would you trust him? He couldn't read or write, couldn't write his own name. Why would you trust him? Who wrote the Quran?
Obsessed. See? Knowledgeable Christians.
It wasn't Muhammad.
Okay, here we go again.
Who wrote the Quran?
We're
Here
asking
we go
knowledgeable
again.
Christians about Paul. He wants to talk about Muhammad.
Talk about Paul, man.
Always. This is why we don't speak to you, knowledgeable Christians, because they don't want to speak about Christianity.
This is going to be awesome.
Well, Hamza Paul was
It's
totally...
brilliant.
Hamza
Kills so many perceptions, man.
Paul was totally anti-Christ.
You want to answer the question?
Well, I mean, I'll just give you
Do you
my
wanna answer the
my
question?
experience.
Do you wanna answer the
I'll
question?
try and give you answers.
Okay. Let me.
Oh, no, don't rephrase the question. You give the
No.
question, let me answer
I'm
the
going
question.
to ask you. Do you trust Paul?
I was going to tell you why people
do you
believe
trust
Paul.
Paul? Do you trust
Yeah. Well, I don't follow the Bible. I don't
Are you
know
Christian?
Scripture. I'm a Christian
Do you trust
to
Paul?
some degree.
Do you trust Paul?
I believe Paul.
Do you trust Paul?
You can't let me answer by the way I'm going to answer.
Oh, all right,
Hamza, yeah?
that's fair. Let me answer the question.
Okay, no, now you're going to change it.
I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it.
Hold on.
I'm not
Hold on.
going to
We
change
have
it.
to
I
look.
promise
We
you.
have to look at something.
I'm not going to change
Hold
it.
on.
I'm not going to change it. Do you trust Paul?
I trust Paul's experience that somebody who was so anti-Jesus and was on the road to Damascus to kill Christians on the authority of whoever, has then had this experience that's made him do a complete turnabout.
So do you trust Paul?
On that respect, I would trust Paul.
Why?
Because he says that he's converted to Christianity before he was totally anti-Christ.
Oh, okay. So
It doesn't make any sense not to.
okay. So your reasoning for trusting Paul is theological.
I would look if somebody changes their whole foundation on something when they were totally the opposite. I'd have to question why they've done that. So I would have to turn around and say,
So let me understand your position.
Bit of height, by the way.
I don't want to misrepresent your position. Tell me if I'm
Don't
correct.
start talking about Mount
Tell me
Everest.
Tell me if I've misunderstood your
I think there's
position.
a lot of books in the Bible, not only Paul.
Just tell me if I misunderstood your position. Okay. So you believe Paul is trustworthy because this was a man who was a zealous Pharisee, zealous for the law, persecuted the followers of Jesus.
Absolutely.
And then on the road to Damascus, had this epiphany, had this vision,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah,
and transformed his life from being a persecutor of the church
Yeah,
to a redeemer of the church.
Yeah, I'm so Christian. I'm very good.
Okay.
So
Is it a problem for you? Would it be a problem for you if he was never a Pharisee in the first place?
I don't know the history. You're asking the wrong question.
Would it be a problem?
Yeah, but I don't. When you say Pharisee and all this,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
If I question the foundation of your position, so the foundation of your position is a zealot Jew, zealous for the law, persecuting the church, transformation, redeemer of the church. Yeah. But if this isn't true, will that cause a problem for you?
Sometimes true, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know enough about scripture.
Why do you believe he was a hardcore Pharisee persecutor?
I don't know the history. That's why I said to you, I don't know scripture the way you would do it. Hamza, that's why I say you're asking the wrong question.
Okay.
So I'm just talking
If it
based.
could be demonstrated to you
Yeah.
that he wasn't this hardcore Pharisee zealot persecuting the church, would that make you question your whole position?
You make no response.
I heard exactly what you said.
I've just said I'm not.
I know.
I'm not
I didn't.
up to date on scripture. I don't know scripture.
I didn't say.
I've given you everything.
You missed the word I said.
Okay, I've given you what
You know
I
what word you missed? I
judge.
said.
If I was
You
a
missed
judge,
words, you know that.
if I was a judge in a court, and this situation came in front of me in a court, I would look and think
No.
it's evidential somebody is
asking
changing
you.
their
I'm
position
asking you.
to something else, and I would look at that as
I'm
evidence.
asking you.
I would look at that as evidence. I would
Yeah.
accept
But first,
You're asking me to accept false
no.
evidence. I would accept
No. That's not right. No. You're in a court of law. Well, let's use your example. I don't mind.
Have I given you an outfit?
We're in a court of law.
Don't give me marriage evidence.
We're in a court of law and we're judging this man Paul. And the judge is told that this man was a persecuting Jew, zealous for the law, attacking the followers of Jesus, and then he had this vision, and we see his life now, and that transformation could only be explained in one way, that he did meet Jesus. Okay.
It's a major
So the judge hears this, right? I'm the prosecution, Your Honour.
Right, okay, you're right, see you. I'm not the defender.
What's the evidence that Paul was this persecuting Pharisee who was persecuting the church? What's the evidence?
We're talking about the evidence on the stories of the Bible. That's the only place,
Okay.
is the scriptural text, or scriptural text.
Right.
That's who we
so,
go.
so this is the question that needs to be asked. So this is why I asked you the question. If, word is if, in the event of, it can be demonstrated to you that Paul wasn't this character, zealot Jew persecuting the church. Yeah?
So have you got a different understanding of what the Bible presents? Is that what you're saying?
It's in the Bible. You know why? Because the Bible is bad history. Bad history.
What do you include the Old Testament here?
That's biased history.
But hold on, Hamza, if you go to the Natural History Museum, the Old Testament is practically, it's almost, the Old Testament is a historical
Why are you avoiding my
document.
question?
Yeah, but the Old Testament is a historical
Why are you avoiding my
document as
question?
opposed to a theological
What's your oldest
thing.
manuscripts of the Old Testament?
Huh?
What's your oldest manuscripts of the Old Testament?
I don't know, again, I wouldn't be